What's up, guys? 600,000 gamer score. You're seeing the achievements popping live. I just finished on Paradise. I'm not sure why my gamer score here is not updating, but I have reached 600,000. Yeah, you can see right there, 600,000. We're watching the achievements pop in real time together. So let's go ahead and start 600,000. So this has been quite a journey from 500k to 600k. I can't believe we're here. We're really picking up steam, you guys. So if you're new around here, subscribe, because I am going to be setting the record. It's not a question of that I'm going to or not. It's when I'm going to. So subscribe, because we're doing this together. I'm going to set the world record for the most gamer score, and we're going to go over my milestone here, 600,000. All the games that I've played. I'm going to skip a lot of the easy achievement games because we don't need to waste time talking about that shit. So we're mainly going to talk about like the good games, the stuff people want to hear about. So right off the bat, sorry guys, I'm a little disoriented here. I kind of just raced around trying to start this so we could see some of the achievements popping live. I wasn't really prepared. So Battlefield 2042. I love this game. I'm going to get a lot of shit for this, but I really enjoy Battlefield 2042. I'm a big fan of Battlefield, the franchise, like in general. I'm hyped as fuck for Battlefield 6. 2042, yeah, it had a rough launch, but it's really found its way, and it's a pretty good game. The achievements, it's an easy achievement game, honestly. There's only 34 achievements. I'm halfway done through the game. I got most of these at launch when I first started playing the game, and then I kind of dropped it for a bit. But this really shouldn't take me that long to get the 100%. Because it's really just simple stuff. The only thing I'm going to have trouble with is the shitty-ass fucking hazard zone mode. It's kind of like DMZ for Modern Warfare 2. It's fucking disgusting and terrible, and I'm just dreading having to play that shit. And I actually am trying to complete as many Battlefield games as I can. Obviously, I can't do 1943 or like Bad Company 1 and 2 because the servers got shut down. But after 2042, I'm going to make a try at 3 and 4. 4, of course, being my favorite Battlefield game. Then we have Batman Return to Arkham, Arkham Asylum. This game needs no introduction. I love the Batman Arkham games. There's not one of them that I don't like, honestly. All 4 of them are awesome. Even Origins, and believe it or not, Origins is my favorite of the 4. I know, once again, that's another hot take. I have a lot of hot takes when it comes to games, but I don't give a fuck. Origins was good. I don't care that it was made by a different company. But Asylum is where the whole thing started, and it's arguably one of the easiest out of the 4 for just like talking about the achievements. I actually just did the Bane boss battle last night, and that was kind of a bitch. It wasn't the hardest boss battle I've ever done, but it was kind of annoying. It took me about an hour just to kind of, because I played it obviously on the 360, but that was years ago, so I had no memory of this boss battle, so I had to relearn, you know, the mechanics, how you're supposed to go about beating him. I didn't watch a guide or anything. I kind of just figured it out. So the game itself will be an easy completion. Right now I'm just playing through the story. I am playing it on hard mode. I was a little worried about doing that, but as long as you upgrade the suit and you're playing like the way you're supposed to play, like with strategy and stealth, it doesn't seem like it's going to be that challenging. I'm already, you know, pretty far along in the game. Haven't had too much trouble. The only thing I am worried about, though, is the what is it? The combat challenges. I don't remember doing this on the 360 version, but I've heard from several people now who I've talked to about this game, and they say this fucking sucks. So I guess I have that to look forward to. But, you know, Arkham Asylum, awesome game. Gears of War 2, another game that needs no introduction. Everybody that has an Xbox knows of Gears of War. They've played Gears of War. And arguably, Gears of War 2 is the best one out of them all. It's usually between Gears 2 and Gears 3. I personally love Gears 2, but I can see how others would say Gears 3 is the best. So some of the achievements that really stand out from Gears 2, I'm almost done with the game. And I've got 2 achievements I'm stuck on, and I'm sure anyone who's played this game can already guess what 2 I'm fucking waiting on. And that is Seriously 2.0 and Veteran Gear. The Seriously 2.0 isn't hard. It's just going to be a long fucking grind, and it's just going to be hours upon hours of playing the end campaign mission where you're on the Brumach. That's the best place to farm kills. It's just so tedious to have to keep redoing that for hours on end. And veteran gear, I'm like, I think 57 or 58, level 57, somewhere around there. I've already done all the fucking horde mode shit, so all I need to do is reach level 100. I have done ring boosting sessions, but those are just so boring and fucking stupid. I'd rather just play the game, honestly. Other than that, though, none of these achievements really stand out as being hard. The campaign wasn't too bad just because you could play it with a friend. That was pretty cool. One of the best campaigns ever. If you haven't played Gears of War 2, go fucking play it. Like, you should have already played this by now. But other than that, though, the achievements were pretty easy. We are actually going to pass over all the Modern Warfare games and all the Plants vs. Zombies games. And there's a good reason for that, because I am just one game off on each of those franchises from having them all 100%, and each of those series are going to get their own videos. So I am going to go ahead and skip them for now because they're going to have their own video. So all the Modern Warfare games are almost 100% minus Modern Warfare 3. And all the Plants vs. Zombies games are almost 100% minus a couple in Garden Warfare 2, and they're fucking grindy as shit. COD Advanced Warfare 360 version. So if you're new around here, you know you don't know that I'm trying to 100% all COD games, and this includes the 360 ports. I have the Xbox One version of this game 100%, and it was terrible. And I don't have that many left on the 360 version, but the problem is since the store shut down, I can't seem to find the DLC that I bought for this game. And I did buy it, I know I did, but for some reason it doesn't show up any fucking where. So I might just be fucked on this game because I still have 2 achievements on the last zombie map. I don't know where the fuck my DLC went, but if I can't finish it because Microsoft fucked me over, there's going to be some hell to pay. And the play 50 Exo survival matches, I'm pretty sure this achievement's bugged because I've done way more than 50 survival matches and the achievement just will not pop. And Advanced Warfare is just known for just a terrible fucking campaign. One of the worst campaigns in the entire COD franchise. And I think we all kind of agree on that. It's just so boring and stupid. The multiplayer was terrible. The only redeeming part of this game was the Exo Zombies. But terrible fucking game. Lego Star Wars The Force Awakens. Just like so many other franchises, I want to get all the achievements for every Lego Star Wars game. So that means 360 ports. And this game is odd because this was one of the last Lego games that came out on the 7th gen consoles. And it's the only Lego Star Wars game that we have that's just based on one single movie. Most of them are like based on the original trilogy, the Clone Wars, whatever. So this game was weird in the fact that it was only about one game. So far it's pretty good as a game anyways. In terms of the movies, fuck the Disney movies. If you think that the Disney Star Wars movies are good, I feel bad for you and you're a fucking idiot. But the game itself is fun. Any Lego game is fun. I loved the first mission because one of my favorite scenes in all of Star Wars is the final scene in Return of the Jedi when Luke finally confronts the Emperor and they overthrow him. So that was really fun to be able to play that mission again to start off the game. There's some DLC for this game. Thankfully, I did get it, so I will be the 100% this at one point. But this is kind of on the back burner considering I have so many other more important projects to work on. World War II. This game fucking sucks. One of the worst CODs ever. This game was overhyped as fuck just because they were going back to World War II. So what if they were going back to World War II? That wasn't going to save this game. It's so fucking boring. And honestly, the only reason why it's up here in my list is because I re-downloaded it since it was on Game Pass and everybody was fucking going nuts about it. So I decided to make a video. But other than that, it sucks. I am going to have to complete it at one point. And I'm dreading that because the zombies in this game is fucking terrible. And that's honestly most of the achievements I'm missing on it. Terrible fucking game. Madagascar 2. Not much to say about it. It's an easy kids game. Just playing it for fun. Easy Gamerscore. And the movies were okay, I guess, when I was a kid. Doom: The Dark Ages, awesome game. I already made a separate video about this. I got the completion. Awesome game. I'm a huge fan of Doom. This wasn't really that challenging, honestly. So if you haven't played it, go pick it up. It's an easy completion, and it's a fun game. I would say it's probably one of my favorite, if not close to favorite. Maybe Doom 2016 or Eternal. Those are my top 3, but they're all pretty good. What the heck? Call of Duty Ghosts. This game was slept on. I've made several videos about this. I like Ghosts. I have both versions complete, this and the 360 version. I had the 360 version done before this one, and I had it done for a long time. And I was only missing the Rourke files and beating the campaign on veteran for this game, and it sat like that for a while. So I just decided, one night, might as well go back through and clean up the last 2 achievements. And it was a nice walk down memory lane, a lot of nostalgia, and it makes you remember just how good the Ghost campaign actually was. They put a lot of time and resources and money into that campaign, and it did not get the credit it deserved, which is sad. The hardest achievement is this one. They look like ants. This achievement fucking sucks, and it's just so hard, and you have to have it fucking precise to get this fucking achievement. Anyone who's done it knows what I'm talking about. Extinction was just so much fun. Extinction's one of those things where you get done playing it and it was so much fun that you were hungry for more. You wanted more achievements, you wanted more challenges to go for. Can't say enough good things about Extinction. I think one of the most infamous achievements in this game is the piece of cake achievement. If I could even find it, I'm not sure where it's at in here. But it's infamous because it was so easy and it was worth 100 Gamerscore. Pretty much on one of the missions, I don't remember which mission, you have to breach a room and not take damage. And it's so simple because you can just breach the room and let your teammates clear it out, and then it's an easy 100 Gamerscore. So that was pretty cool. And then the Jungle Ghost, finish the mission without breaking stealth. That's another cool one that I think stands out in my mind about Ghosts. But yeah, Ghosts, pretty good game. Spongebob, the Patrick Star game. Like so many other franchises, I want to complete all the SpongeBob games, so I saw this recently came out, so I downloaded it, played it. It's kind of a weird game, actually. It's not what I expected it would be. Kind of reminded me of like Goat Simulator, something like that kind of game. It's got a lot of ragdoll mechanics in the game. The achievements weren't that hard. It only took me a couple days. It was a good game. I mean, nothing too crazy about it, honestly. SpongeBob the Cosmic Shake. This is another really good game. This is like the true sequel to Battle for Bikini Bottom. In my opinion, it wasn't quite as good as Battle for Bikini Bottom, but it was a pretty good game. I did hear that there's another game coming out, a sequel to this game. It's supposed to be coming out sometime this year, so I'll be looking forward to that. I'll be picking that up. Oddly enough, though, this game, the Cosmic Shake, only came out on the Xbox One and PS4. Not sure why, because it came out like 2023, so it should have had a Series X release. Power Wash Simulator, good game. It's something that I would play like when I'm kind of tired and it's like wind down time. I just want to relax a little bit. I'll hop on and I'll do a mission. They're so long though that's really all you can do, because it'll take like an hour and then it's time for bed. They did release a lot of good DLC, like Shrek DLC and the SpongeBob DLC. I probably would have had this complete a long time ago if they weren't adding so much, so many achievements through the DLC. Don't get me wrong, I appreciate that. I'd rather have more to the game if I like the game. So I like that they're adding more. It's just going to take me longer to finish it. And I'm hoping to get this game done before Power Wash Simulator 2 comes out. I'll be looking for that. Resident Evil 7. It's good. It's an awesome game. I love survival horror games. I'm just kind of stuck on some of the missions. It's kind of a harder achievement game, but I'm hoping to have it done before Resident Evil 9 comes out. We're getting close to the end here. The Walking Dead Destinies. A lot of people have been shitting on this game, and I think that it's kind of unfair. I actually kind of like this game. I like the combat. It really just flows really good. It feels good. Yeah, like some of the cutscenes are goofy, and you can tell they were on a limited budget, but I think they're onto something here with this like alternate universe that you can do and pick different paths that the story can play out. And I, of course, had to pick Shane over Rick because, you know, I had to see how things would have played out with Shane. And so far it's pretty good. I think there is a couple achievements that are like glitchy, and one of them is the anger management, because I've done this several times and it won't pop. So I'm gonna have to look into some solutions on how to get it to pop. So that might be an issue for the completion. This one's easy. I'll get that as soon as I'm done with the game. More easy achievements here. I'm on the Morgan mission right now, where you go back to the town in Georgia where Shane and Rick lived, and you've got to confront Morgan, and he's on a rooftop. You got to get some guns from him, and there's an achievement for not getting hit by a sniper, and that is just it's really giving me a hard time. But I am gonna go back to this game pretty soon when I wrap up some of my other projects I'm working on. Battlefront II. This game had a rough launch, but it is seeing a resurgence in people on it, and it's really turned around, kind of like Battlefield 2042 has. It's a great game. I've just getting started with it. It's got a good campaign, an interesting campaign. We're seeing things from the different point of view, which is kind of a first for Star Wars. We're seeing it from the Empire's point of view. So that's interesting. I'll come back to the game at some point. There's not much to say about it so far with the achievements, just because I haven't played it that much, but I will have more to say about it at some point. And I think that's about it for everything that I've played from 500K to now, and a lot of these games I want to do individual videos on. So that's going to be a wrap for this one. I'm not sure why it's not updating, because you can see it right there. It says 602,000, but at the top it's still stuck at 598. So maybe I just need to reset my console. But you can see there, 30,000, almost 31,000 for the month. So make sure you guys subscribe, because we're going to set the record together. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what you guys think about my list in the comments, and I'll see you guys all real soon.